Hello guys, today we gonna talk about the top 10 anime where an older girl falls in love with MC, so let's get started. Number 10 is Triage X. The nurses at Mochizuki General Hospital are among the best trained and most well-equipped in the city. Although these women fight illness for a large portion of the day, they fight a very different kind of disease in the evenings. A group of mercenary assassins led by the hospital chairman is formed by a small number of staff members and local teenagers. They target the cancers in society and eliminate them before their wickedness spreads. Number 9 is Cat Planet Cuties. Kyo Kakazu is a kind-hearted, sartorial man who leads a monotonous life in Okinawa. One day, after attending a memorial service for one of his ancestors, he meets Eris, a young woman with cat ears. She is half-naked when he wakes up to find her sleeping next to him. She informs him that she is an alien who has come to Earth in order to learn more about its citizens. Unbeknownst to them, however, Eris is being sought after by fanatical alien worshippers and enigmatic organizations. Even worse, it turns out that Kyo's friends work for those groups. Kyo must now defend Eris from these sketchy organizations. But does he possess the courage and ability to pull that off?
異常を感じるところとかない？
ないよ。
お兄ちゃん。
かすみちゃん。違うんだ。これは係さんが僕の体に問題がないか調べてただけで。知ってるだろ。封印が解けてまずい状態になってること。確かにな。姿はびっくりするよね。
Number 8 is Witchcraft Works. Onoka Takamiya appears to be a typical high school student leading a typical life. The constant presence of Ayaka Kaguri, the stunning idol and princess of the school, is his biggest problem in life, though. Even the smallest interaction between Onoka and Ayaka, who sits next to her in class and participates in the same classroom cleaning duties as she does, results in Onoka being assaulted by Ayaka's fan club. However, one day as Onoka is emptying the trash, a school building is for some reason thrown in his direction. Fortunately, a witch swings to his aid and deters the assault. It is revealed that this witch is none other than Ayaka, who has been keeping watch over and defending him ever since. Number 7 is Darling in the Franxx. In a post-apocalyptic world where giant creatures known as klaxosaurs, which are divided into at least 4 categories based on their size, Konrad, Mohorovičić, Gutenberg, and Lehman, are a constant threat, humanity is pushed to the point of extinction. When the world appears to be on the verge of extinction, parasites are trained to fly the massive mecha known as Franxx in boy-girl pairs. The terms stamen and pistil are used to describe male and female parasites, respectively, the male and female reproductive parts of a flower, respectively. The lifespans of parasites are short and they are produced artificially. Squad 13 of Plantation 13 is made up of an experimental team of 10 parasites. One of them, Hiro, was once a prodigy pilot candidate who is now unable to synchronize with his partner, and the two of them are unable to finish the training course. Hiro runs into 02, an elite Franxx pilot with klaxosaur blood, red horns, and a notorious reputation as the partner killer, while skipping his squad's graduation ceremony. It is said that after pairing with 02 for the 3rd time, her partners are killed. The graduation ceremony for Hiro is interrupted shortly after by a klaxosaur attack, and 02's partner is killed in the process. Hiro agrees to join her as her new partner despite the rumors, or as 02 refers to him, her darling.
部長、一体それは何ですか？だから部長。私は
部長ではなくハムスターだ。
Number 6 is GJ Club. 5 people make up the fictional high school club in GJ Club, where they might be found playing Twister, taking naps, or reading manga on any given day. A boy named Kaya, the protagonist of the show, develops relationships with a number of intriguing women, including a tiny tsundere president, her calm, kind sister, a brilliant chess player, and a girl who constantly consumes meat and resembles a cat. Number 5 is Natsuyuki Rendezvous. Part-time florist Ryosuke works. He has poor eyesight, a good heart, and a crush on Raka, the store manager. Unfortunately for him, 8 years ago Raka swore off love. However, when Ryosuke climbs to her apartment on the 2nd floor, he meets a handsome man who is half naked. When he discovers that this isn't Raka's live-in boyfriend but rather the ghost of her deceased husband, Atsushi, he is initially upset. Ryosuke decides not to give up on her despite the fact that her deceased husband stands in the way because she is unable to see him.
いくら夏だからってこんなところで寝てたら風邪ひいちゃうわ。だからなのこれで安心。
夢見てたんです。
どんな？
先輩と恋人同士になる夢。
現実だよ。
なんかまだ信じられなくて。
Number 4 is Waiting in the Summer. Kaido Kirishima is caught in a mysterious explosion in his small town while nighttime testing his 8mm camera. Strangely, Kaido wakes up the following day in perfect health but has no memory of what specifically occurred the day before. He doesn't let what appears to have been a dream bother him, and he goes to school without giving the incident much thought. After talking about the camera with his friends, they decide to make a movie over the summer. They invite newly arrived Ichika Takatsuki and the eccentric Ramon Yamano, two upperclassmen, to take part in the project. In a strange turn of events, Ichika moves in with Kaido while his sister is away at work. The small film crew's summer days are about to get exciting. Number 3 is Recovery of an MMO Junkie. A 30-year-old woman with a successful career who wants to live a more fulfilling life decides to leave her taxing corporate job and become an elite NEET. She registers for the online MMORPG Fruits de Mer and makes Hayashi, a male character, as her avatar. Hayashi meets Lily, a skilled player who assists him in learning the game. In the game, Hayashi joins Lily's guild, at home party, and the two develop close friendships. Mariko, who may have connections to her online life, runs into Yuta Sakurai, a handsome employee of an elite company, by chance. Number 2 is The World is Still Beautiful. The Rain Dukedom's fourth princess, Nike, has the ability to summon the rain. Despite her own hesitation, she goes to the Sun Kingdom to wed Sun King Livius for the benefit of her nation. She quickly learns that the king is still a young child despite having conquered the world in just 3 years after ascending to the throne. He has also demanded that Nike summon the rain for absurd reasons, and when she refuses, he throws her in jail. The narrative centers on the two, who at first are only legally married to one another but who later develop a strong emotional connection. Number 1 is The Garden of Words. Takao, a future shoemaker, is drawing shoes in a Japanese-style garden instead of attending school. He meets Yukino, a mysterious older woman, who intrigues him. The two then begin to see each other repeatedly without scheduling meetings, but only on cloudy days. They develop a closer bond and become more vulnerable with one another. However, the end of the wet season is rapidly approaching.